Hi everyone, welcome. I hope you're all well. I wanted to share a journaling technique that I've found helpful at times. It's called the I Want journal. You don't have to have a separate journal. You could do it in a section of a 3-subject or 5-subject notebook. You could also try just adding it into your regular journal or any journal. I have found that it made a big difference, and I really prefer to do it in a separate journal or have it separated into a section at least. So this is really great, I think, for when you feel stuck in your head and you have a lot of desires going around and around in your head, and you want to get it out, get it organized, and make some progress. I also think it's really helpful for people who have trouble figuring out what they really want and setting goals. So this is really easy. It's important not to censor yourself and to write down everything that you want, regardless of how silly it is or how much you want it, or if you sort of want it and you sort of don't. It's really about just clearing the channels and removing blockages. So you want to get your journal, and you could do this regularly, so at a certain time every day, week, or whatever, or you can just use it as you feel inspired to when you want to use it. But you get your journal and you write down everything you could think of that you want at the moment. So it could be, it could sound something like this if you were to read it. I want a burrito. I want a break. I want to be happy. I want $1 million. I want my relationship to be better. I want new clothes. I want my child not to be sick anymore. Although it's good not to use the word not, so it would be better to say I want my child to be healthy. A lot of times people also get stuck with that. It's really easy for them to figure out what they don't want, but they have a lot of trouble figuring out what they want. So this exercise has been very therapeutic for me, and I think it's a great one. And I think it can really help a lot of people get unstuck, and also, like I said, figure out what they want if they have a hard time with that, figuring out what they really want, what they want most, by just allowing yourself space and time and a place to release it, not censor it, and to allow yourself to want whatever it is that you are wanting in the moment, and for it to be okay and safe. Society and our culture puts a lot of shame and judgment on our desires. So I think a lot of people have become unaware even of what they want because of this. We get taught, that's selfish, you shouldn't want this, you shouldn't do this. So I think a lot of people have actually gotten to the point where they aren't even aware of their own desires, they're just aware that they're discontent. So this could be a really freeing exercise, and I just wanted to tell people about it. And also I'd like to invite you to please share any comments if you decide to try this out. Please share comments and let everyone else know what you think of the process, if it's helped you or not. That's appreciated. So thanks for viewing, and I'll talk to you soon. Be well. Another aspect of this is that just because we have a desire or a want, it doesn't mean that we're going to act on it. For instance, we may get angry at some point and have the desire to hit somebody. That doesn't mean that by admitting that to ourselves or by writing it down that in the moment we want this, that we're going to go out and do it. In fact, the whole purpose of the journal in dealing with things like that is to allow it to vent and come out so that we can transform the energies. The first step with that is recognizing that they're there, admitting that, not repressing or suppressing them, but allowing them to just be what they are in the moment. And doing this can be very healing. It can allow us to move on and move forward and past these things. Whereas suppressing and repressing them, it doesn't do that. I find that when things get suppressed or repressed, then they just keep coming back up to be dealt with and worked out, and can cause a number of problems. And sometimes, it gets to a point where things that we don't truly desire to do, people end up doing because they keep having repetitive desires, and that's stuffing them down instead of figuring out how to work through them. And like I said, the first step to that is owning it, realizing that you're having this desire, and getting it out of you, allowing it to be, rather than trying to hide it away and stuffing it down.